I'm going to go through a few things in our Alito course guide for the 2020-2021 school year. You will want to look through this document in its entirety, but I will be highlighting a few things that might be important for you. One of the things that we get asked a lot is about our pre-AP and AP courses. Pre-AP stands for Pre-Advanced Placement, and AP stands for Advanced Placement. Our pre-AP is more like an honors level course. So it is a more challenging course. It has more challenging coursework. We just don't call it honors. Advanced Placement is called AP, and that's through the College Board curriculum. Once you're done with those courses, and those are our most advanced courses, you can take an exam at the end through College Board to try to earn some college credit. There is a benefit to taking those courses in terms of your grade point average and class rank that I'll talk about in just a minute. Another way to get some more challenging coursework is through dual credit and dual enrollment courses. Dual credit courses are taught through our junior college, our local community college, Weatherford College. So Weatherford College offers some of the courses in the paragraph below for high school and college credit. Dual enrollment is another type of college credit you can earn in high school. It's the same concept. It's through the University of Texas at Austin. So this is a statewide program. We offer pre-calculus and U.S. history for those courses. Now the difference between these is for dual credit, that is taught by a Weatherford College professor. So Weatherford College professor comes to our campus to teach those. Current juniors and seniors are eligible to take those courses. So if you're going to be a junior or a senior next year, you could be eligible for those. Dual enrollment courses are not taught by the professor. They're taught by a high school teacher at Alito High School. So they've been trained to teach those classes. They work with a professor at UT Austin, and that professor grades the college side of the work and provides the curriculum to the high school teachers. As I was referencing before, grade point average and class rank for our current or our upcoming sophomores, juniors, and seniors, you will receive a class rank, and that's calculated through the grade point average. And our grade point average is calculated on a 100-point scale. So we take all of the courses that you've done each semester, and we calculate an overall average for you, and that's our GPA. The only classes we don't count into the GPA are dual credit, dual enrollment, online-based classes, and athletics. All the other classes are calculated into that GPA. So from that GPA, that's how we get a class rank. Now, if you took a pre-AP course, you get an extra 10% added into that semester grade. If you took an AP course, you get an extra 15% added. If you're from out of state or if you're from a different school district, if you had an honors or a pre-AP class, you will get that extra 10% weight. Same with AP, as long as we also offer those courses to our students and as long as you pass the class. One of the questions we also get at enrollment a lot is about the state testing requirements. So the state of Texas does have some requirements to graduate with some state tests that are in place. There's English 1, English 2, Algebra 1, Biology, and U.S. History. So they call those the STAR EOC end of course exams. If you're from out of state or if you're from a private school and you've already completed, let's say you've already completed English 1, Algebra 1, and Biology successfully. If you've already completed those courses, then you don't have to take that end of course exam. Let's say you're signing up for U.S. History for this year, then at the end of the year, when we give that exam, you would have to take it. And if you're from the state of Texas, and you're transferring, you've probably already taken those exams if you've completed the classes. So there are a few classes that are associated with a test, and those are listed here. In this document, you will also find a year-to-year college prep guideline. In your junior year, we do have a more in-depth meeting where we go through the college process in more detail. So know that that will be coming up, and we do meet with your students every year through guidance to talk to them more about either their college plans or their post-high school plans. We do have in this document the state of Texas graduation requirements. Aledo ISD has the expectation that students will graduate with an endorsement. An endorsement plan is part of the state of Texas requirements. Think of an endorsement like a high school major almost. So you're choosing kind of a pathway that you're wanting to follow. So I'm going to go through those briefly. STEM, that would be your science, technology, engineering, and math. Those, there's certain courses you have to take, and those are listed here. If you took Algebra 1 in 8th grade, typically you're going to get that STEM endorsement because you're going to take 4 years of math in high school, so that would actually give you 5 with that 8th grade credit. The thing with STEM you have to remember is you do have to take physics. So even though physics isn't a requirement of the state of Texas anymore, for a STEM endorsement you would have to have that. For business and industry, there's a certain path of classes you would have to take, and those are listed here. So you could get a business and industry endorsement, and I'll show you where those are on the next page. You could get a public service endorsement, like in cosmetology. Health science is a popular public service endorsement, education, public safety, arts and humanities. There's some different ways to get an arts and humanities endorsement. And probably one of the more popular endorsements is the multidisciplinary endorsement. And really because most students take 4 years of all the core classes. So if you have 4 years of math, science, English, and social studies, then you'll automatically get the multidisciplinary endorsement. If you go to these next pages in more detail, you'll see what courses would get you different endorsements. That's also something that you can talk through with your counselor a little bit more, and your counselor will be looking for that when we get all of your documents from your previous school. This is where the course offerings start. So we have a pretty detailed description of the different courses. So this is where you'll really want to go through and look at the different courses and what your requirements will be in those courses. I'm going to take you to, for example, our musical theater class. Some classes require an audition. So if you see in this prerequisite area here, approved by audition, please email your counselor if that's something you're interested in doing, so that we can get you connected with who you need to audition with. And the last thing I wanted to show you, especially for our elective classes, sometimes there's prerequisite classes you have to take. So, for example, look at the small animal management class. In order to qualify to take that class, you had to have had Principles of Ag first. So if you're interested in that, you'll want to sign up for this class for this school year, and then the next year you could take the small animal management class. Also pay attention to the credits. This is only a semester-long class, so that means that you would change to a different class at the semester. There's also a grade level there that will help you know what classes are restricted to certain grade levels. I hope this helps some, and as always, if you have any more questions or specific questions, please contact your counselor.